Hey, what's going on, everybody out there in YouTube? I thank you very much for coming down to check out my channel. We've got a few things to talk about today, something exciting. For those of you who don't know, it may not be that exciting because you're not informed, and I understand that. And I'll probably make a video getting you more informed. But let's proceed. Now, there's $145 million that we know about, right, that has been sent to the Clinton Foundation. All right, we're talking about Uranium 1 right now. Keep in mind, that's the topic. Uranium 1. Glorious, isn't it? Not really. It's glorious on this end. It's always greener on the other side of the fence. But as people do crappy things to you and you're on the other side of the fence, it's freaking greener and you love watching them fail. Now with the Uranium 1, there's at least 9 shareholders for the Clinton Foundation. Alright? A problem. Clinton made money by helping the Russians corner the world's uranium market. We gave away 20% of our uranium. Please keep that in mind. FBI knew about this. The Department of Justice knew this. Hillary knew about it. State Department. Corruption, collusion, treason. This is a problem. Hillary Rodham Clinton approved a deal that would give away 20% of our uranium to a nation like Russia that supports rogue regimes. These are things that are being investigated right now by Jeff Sessions. QAnon said, trust Trust Jeff Sessions. QAnon mentioned this. A lot of us were like, yo, we can't trust him because he kept recusing himself. And he's really good in court. If you've seen him in court, Jeff Sessions really knows how things works, and he really gets back at you. And if you try to make him look like a fool, he'll turn you around and say, well, that's not right. This is what I said. He seems to hang on every word. He does a pretty good job, I think. He really does. He does a pretty good job. And I'm glad to see that it seems as though he's on our side. He is, the American people. If you don't like Trump or do like Trump, we are Americans. We should be on the same side, the same playing field. I understand why you're not on the same playing field, and it's going to take you some time to come around, and I understand this. Fusion GPS has deliberately been making things up and feeding it to the press. So things by Fusion GPS and all that, no, it's not correct. Actual transfer of money, irresputable. Sold out America's security over money. America's security was sold out. The uranium, we sold that. That's something that we need to hold. Uranium, from what I gather, it's not easy to come by. But again, from what I gather, it is easy to come by. Listen, that's not my specialty, so I'm not even going to act like it's my specialty. Let's just put that aside. But uranium, the 92nd, let's just call it 92 element on the periodic table, represented by the letter U. All right, that's uranium. One of the few elements that happens to be radioactive. Okay? Radioactive metal. That's uranium. Melting point at like 2075 degrees Fahrenheit. Discovered in 1789. If that's correct, I didn't live at that time. This is what I gathered. Used in nuclear power plants, reactors, nuclear bombs, and other weapons used in the military. So this is why uranium is so important. I hear people talking about uranium, but I'm not sure if everyone understands the gravity of this item or things going on. Now, I'm guessing from what I've heard, uranium is hard to come by. But since I didn't do the research myself, I'm only guessing and speculating. It's hard to come by. And we gave away 20% of this. Now, these type of things can fall under the line of treason. National security is a problem. And the lies that these people spewed, saying that they did no such thing. Now, these things, instead of saying no such thing, they continuously, let me get my hand in here. Yeah, right about here. They continuously kept pointing at Trump. Russians. Number one, what the hell's the problem with being Russian? If I'm a Russian person in the United States, is there a problem there? Number two, I understand that there may have been Russian collusion with the voting machines and whatnot. And when I say understand, like, okay, that's something I can almost stomach. Almost. Ugh, excuse me. I yawn all the time. I freaking hate it. But there's no problem with being Russian. We're not trying to be as a politically correct nation that we're trying to be. It makes no sense to just say Russian and start pointing fingers. It makes no freaking sense. It doesn't. So that's just really weird to me, how politically correct we are, but we keep saying Russians on every sentence. And by the way, if I was Putin, I'd slap the fuck out of y'all for continuously saying my name in your country. Why are you doing this? Why? You are the ones who came to me. Why? Why are you doing this? So I just want to keep that in mind. Like, this doesn't make sense. We look foolish. But I haven't done much research on Putin. But Putin seems like a straight up dude. Just like Trump's a straight up dude. They're not going to sit there and bullshit you. They want to do something, they're going to fucking do it. Period. No reason to act nice, do this and that, draw a line in the sand and let your enemy cross it. Obama. I don't appreciate that. But these are different times. A different regime, different cabinet, different everything. These are different times, and we're going to get our time back as the American people. But I need you to understand that the reason why one side of the table kept saying things to the other side of the table, Russian collusion, this and that, is because that's what they are doing. If you point the finger at someone else for something, most likely they're not going to say, hey, wait a minute, you're doing that. That's not how it works, right? Normally, you're not going to be like, well, maybe you're doing that. No one fucking thinks that way, right? So when they were pointing the finger over here, no one was really thinking to point it over there. And when I say no one, there are some smart cookies out there, and I don't want to discredit them. The yawning. I gotta start doing some more sleeping. But I kind of hate sleep, so we'll see how it is. But please keep this in mind. The things are getting really, really wild, really interesting, and the truth is unfolding. Once again, this is Jones. Thank you very much for checking out my channel. I'll see you in a little bit.